Oh my goodness, I hope everybody watched towards the end of the video because that's where the crazy twist reveal is. Oh my god. The fact that Tremor can do any one of his attacks as an ambush, including the armor. Oh my goodness, yeah, Tremor in the hands of a good player might just be like a pay to win. Alright, how's it going everyone? Tremor just dropped today and I changed his variation. Did not know that'd be the default button, alright. As you probably guessed, the point of today's video is to test out all the cool stuff Tremor can do and see if he benefits your favorite character. If you have any questions about Tremor, please post down below and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can, and without any further ado, let's get started. Now, in case you're not aware, Tremor has the unique ability to change variations, and as a result, the boy's got a lot of moves, way more than any other cameo character in the game so far. So first up, we have Transmute Up, now he's in Metallic, and then we have Transmute Down, now he's in Crystalline. Neither one of these cost any cameo bar, actually, which is cool. You can do it as much as you want to. And then on top of that, it's an ambush ability, so you can change variations with Tremor whenever you want to, and it won't affect your main character. That's really cool. Okay, first up we have Rock Punch. Ooh, big knockdown. That could be great for ending combos and also setting something up because the opponent stays down for a long time. And of course, on top of that, it could also be great for ending combos in certain situations for certain characters, especially if the enemy is cornered, because once again, a bit of a slide knockdown. Look at all that frame advantage, 36 frames. However, don't forget, you must always check what it's like on block. -5, so completely safe. However, it is a high attack, so the opponent could duck under it if you're not careful. Alright, but next up we have Rock Punch Upper Crust. Oh, what a good pun. What a hilarious pun, and great for starting off combos because you can jump in time to keep the combo going. But that being said, Lee May has ways to launch the opponent already, both metered and meterless, so this move is not super great, but some characters don't have as many launchers, and as a result, Rock Punch Upper Crust is going to be useful. However, as always, what's it like on block? -16, so absolute death. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping it would be a safe launcher, but that's not the case. But then we have Ground Pound. Look at that. It hits low 3 times in a row, and look at all the distance too. This can be great for setting up a trap or buffing your character, something like that. And can you combo into it? Yes, you can, pretty quick. And keep in mind, if your character has an overhead string or an overhead special move, now you can switch it out with Tremor and have a low mix-up instead. Or in other words, a 50-50, pretty cool stuff. And just look at the damage too. It hits 3 times and does 7% all by itself, almost 8. That's not too bad. What's it like on block though? Oh, it only hits once. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping the Tremor would do all 3 hits even on block to keep you safe, but no, this mix-up is death on block, so be careful. But alright, next up we have the Metallic form, and this is actually the variation that had me the most excited in the trailer. Gotta change them first. Here we go, and we have Lava Burst. Okay, just a straightforward attack, hits mid. What's it like on block? +4? Really, it's plus? It's plus on block? That's crazy good. Real quick, let's put the opponent in the corner because I have to see if I can stay close to them with this. Oh wait, gotta change them first and then do it. Yeah, you're still right in the opponent's face. That's crazy. And did I misread that? Does it hit mid? It does. Oh my gosh, that's already better. So the opponent can't duck under it, and it's +4 on block. That is really, really good. Wow, cool stuff. Just in case anyone watching is brand new to fighting games, being +4 on block means that you can just guarantee your fastest mid, or at least a down 1. If the opponent presses any buttons, they're 4 frames behind you, which means they're gonna get hit. Okay, but next up we have Eruption, which the menu said was unblockable. Oh, that's because it's an anti-air. So if the opponent's in the air, that's the only way this move is going to hit. And then on top of that, unfortunately, it is a summon and not an ambush. Look at that. Lee May can't attack while also summoning Tremor. That's unfortunate. Even so, she could still do something like this maybe. Nope, it is too slow. Wow, that's gonna be very, very character specific. Unfortunate. I wanted to do this and then summon Tremor and keep the combo going just like Scorpion, but I can't. Oh, my dream's been crushed right away. Okay, but what could I do? Maybe something like this? Nope, still too slow. That's going to be really character specific. Eruption might work really well for some characters, but as it stands right now, I don't see it very useful for my characters. So next up, let's look at Rolling Rock. I believe this hits low by default. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Is it also a summon? Yeah, so far everything is a summon, which is interesting. But then if you hold it, check this out, becomes an overhead. That's pretty cool, right? Now the issue is I don't think that it hits up close. No, it does not. It's an overhead, but only from really far away, right? From downtown. But even so, it could be mixed with some low-hitting attacks that might go full screen, and it also controls the sky, I think, because it goes through the air, so that could also be good. It's mainly for controlling space, I think. Yeah, one controls the sky, then the default version controls the floor. So that makes sense. Some characters advance by dashing and ground movement, right? And then some characters can fly, like Natara. So in the metallic variation, Tremor has both areas covered. It seems like this build is both for offense and also for anti-airing and controlling space. Kind of a zoning variation. Interesting. Oh boy, but now it's time for the crystalline variation, which has the crystal armor, and this ability could be really broken. According to NetherRealm, this move gives your character doomsday armor, but let's test and see if that's actually true. I'm gonna go ahead and take control of character 2 and then tell Lee May to just summon Tremor and put on the crystalline armor when she's right in my face so I can test what it actually does. Alright, and here we go, the doomsday armor test. First up, I should not be able to knock her down. Yeah, I can't launch her when the armor's on. Alright, that's crazy. Is there also a damage reduction? By default, the uppercut does 14. Let's see what it does when she has the armor. Yep, look at that, we have damage reduction. Now that being said, it's gonna take a lot of experimentation to see exactly how strong this armor is, because on the one hand, there's tons of startup to it, right? Like, look how long it takes me before I can actually move. You're gonna have to knock the opponent really far away, and then still cross your fingers they don't dash up and punish you, because look how long it took me to get the armor on, right? And then on top of that, it does not last for a very long amount of time, honestly. But here comes the craziest part. In order to get the most damaging combos in this game, the opponent has to launch you into the air, but that's not possible when you're wearing the armor. Or in other words, if you mess up or do something unsafe, the punishment is going to be much lesser. So take Reptile for example. If I did something unsafe, he would likely do a string and then acid ball to launch me, but I can't be launched because I'm wearing the armor, and on top of that, the armor reduces the damage on every hit, so you can take way more risks with the armor out. But I suppose the main question is this: if I absorb a string with the armor, can I actually punish them because I wasn't knocked down like the game intended for me to be? So for example, I'm gonna tell Reptile to jump a lot, and then I'm gonna have him do the overhead and hold block. Normally I can't punish him because he knocked me down, right? But now that I have the armor, he can't knock me down, so can I punish him? No, he still blocked in time, which is good, but it's only one example. There could be a ton of moves in this game that normally are safe, but only because they knock you down. But once you have the armor on, they can't knock you down, so I'm wondering how many moves now become punishable on hit when you have the armor. It's gonna take a lot of experimentation to find out, so someone let me know in the comments down below, which moves have you found that are punishable when you have the armor on? But okay, enough of that, it's time to test the Crystal Wall Punch. So this move also reflects projectiles, which is really cool. I'm glad to know that on top of that, it's also a physical attack that can hit the opponent and not just a reflect. That already makes it unique because Motaro also has a reflect, but the reflect can't actually hit the opponent. This move can, so that's already pretty cool and different. However, that being said, I almost forgot what's it like on block. It is safe at -8 with tons of pushback, but it is a high attack. So just like in the Aftershock variation, the opponent could theoretically duck under this unless you jail them into it with certain strings. However, even so, I do want to test the reflect. I'm gonna have Reptile jump like an idiot and then finally do his projectile, and I'm going to try and reflect it on reaction. The issue is, I gotta keep track here. Oh, it doesn't go back very far, is all it is, because Reptile's projectile is set to explode after a set period of time, so it just didn't work out. I'm gonna change opponents real quick. Okay, so now I switched to Shang Tsung, which should make things a bit easier to test. That's the triple fireball, okay? Go big or go home. I wanna see how many fireballs I can reflect. All 3 of them, baby. As long as Tremor's out, you can hit all 3 back. Oh, and look at that, he's not on screen for long enough to reflect all 3 unless you perfectly time it. Or in other words, it's a decent reflect, but it's very situational, right? Very specific timing required and a good guess on your part. However, even so, don't forget the Tremor can also hit the opponent with the reflect, so you could combo into it, and it's also safe on block. So he's got that going for him. And then on top of that, I just realized how far away the opponent is knocked. This can be great for doing a setup or buffing your character in some way, right? It gets the opponent off of you and and gives you a ton of breathing room. Oh wait, can I jump when I have the armor on? Because I don't even think Doomsday can normally jump when he has the armor, but I can. That's really interesting. What happens if the opponent hits me out of the air? Because normally you would be knocked down, but you can't be knocked down when you have the armor. I need to test this. And once again, I think that means switching to the other character and then recording Li Mei to do something like a jump in kick. All right, moment of truth. What's gonna happen here? She just lands on her feet. Okay, but now I'm curious. What if I air to air and then land before her? Do I get a full combo? I do. Look at that. I got a combo. That's interesting. Okay, this armor could be a real catch-22 because I don't think that Doomsday could jump in Injustice when he had the armor, but in this game you can, which means there's more exploits possibly. That's really interesting. This armor could be a real double-edged sword. But once again, it's really hard to test in training mode, and anyway, there's one more thing I have to tell you guys about. It's actually possible to have Tremor change variations and then attack right away, but it does cost him the entire cameo circle. Did you see that? Normally his transition does not cost him any bar whatsoever. However, if you have him transition and then attack right away, it costs the full circle, so just keep that in mind. However, here's the craziest part. Look at my character. Look at Li Mei. She can move freely. That's right. This option turns every single one of Tremor's attacks into an ambush. That's really interesting. That might be the game changer. This might be what makes Tremor a really good cameo. The fact that Tremor can do any one of his attacks as an ambush, including the armor, by the way. Look at that. He just gave me armor and I could still move as Li Mei. That's really interesting. Can I do that mid-combo? I can. Look at that. I have the armor for free. Okay, game changer. This is actually a game changer. What if I want to do this? Look at that, he gave me the combo extender. Oh baby, that's what I wanted. It cost a full circle, but even so, that's really good. Oh my gosh, the Reiko mains should be creaming their pants right now, because I can almost guarantee that Tremor lets you combo off the command grab in some weird way. This is crazy. All right, so Tremor, as long as you have a full cameo bar, might be the best cameo in the entire game. And oh my god, what about this? That is going to be so tough to block. We have another overhead low character just like Kung Lao. Oh my god, that's going to be so tough to block. And unlike Kung Lao, the opponent doesn't stop what they're doing. Or in other words, theoretically, any character in this game can now end a combo however they want to. Summon Tremor, go for a low, and then jump in. You're telling me you blocked that? That was like an instant overhead low. Oh my goodness. Now, unlike Kung Lao's hat, it does knock the opponent down, which means your combos aren't going to be as long and crazy, but you can still convert off that hit for a full combo. Oh my goodness, yeah. Tremor in the hands of a good player might just be like a pay to win. That's so hard. Look at that. That overhead low was almost instant. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody watched towards the end of the video because that's where the crazy twist reveal is. Oh my god. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my review of Tremor. At first, he didn't seem that crazy until I remembered that he can ambush summon any of his attacks, which makes him crazy good in the hands of a skilled player. Now that said, at least it does cost the entire cameo circle, which may stop it from being busted. It may be balanced because it costs the whole circle. But as you all know, I love making my videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Does Tremor seem amazing and broken to you, or does he seem mid or even terrible? Grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. And then while you're down there, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.